Wonderful. Wolves, Hawks.
I like it.
Anthony Edwards. He's so good.
He is.
So good, man. Brew, have you started to look at all NBA guards yet?
Ooh.
It's 10 guys for 6 spots at the guard line.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Well, now, especially nowadays, because guards do all the scoring for the most
It's
part.
Playing
impossible.
defense,
yeah,
too.
It's going to be tough.
Wolves win. Hawks under 500. I don't know what's going on in the Hawks. Weird. Suns, Warriors. Ref sets a good screen here so Jordan Poole can get a shot. Chris Paul.
So
He's like, I can't catch a break.
No, he knew he was in trouble.
What is he doing?
Oh, Chris Paul yelled at him. Come on. I just love it. Warriors.
Did it happen again?
He's like, oh, no.
Oh,
I
no,
love that
it's
happened again. I love that he tried to duck.
Replay, bro.
Bro, that was a replay.
I was like, what is
You thought that happened twice? One game.
You never know with the weird and the wonderful. It's weird, right? It's supposed to be weird.
He was awesome. He was the only Celtic who was awesome, but he was awesome.
Rockets won, though.
Yeah.
Şengün didn't play.
That's why they won.
Rockets, get out of town. He's a winning player.
You got to think about that.
16
Wild,
wins
If
for
they
the
win
Rockets.
another game without him,
Ooh, come on.
You might have
be on
to
the trade
revisit
block. Come to New York.
the love of
Weird.
it.
Bucks in Sacramento. Giannis had 46. Now he's dribbling out the clock, but I guess the Kings took exception to how he was dribbling, that he wasn't standing there. Next thing you know, Trey
Kings are
Lyles
frisky.
and Brooke Lopez. We got a full-on Donnybrook here, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the Kings, man, Mike Brown has brought some attitude.
Light the beam, man.
You don't
I know they lost.
I don't like him messing with Giannis like that,
No.
though.
No,
Dude,
I also
the
like
best
Brooke
player in the
Lopez
league.
being the enforcer. You know, Thanasis was like, this is my job.
Yeah. Can't leave the bench. Can't leave the bench. Both ejected.
Right, there you
Wonderful. Mavs, Grizz.
Good protocol.
I asked Nick about this, and I want to be a good teammate. I'm starting to really like Dylan Brooks.
Are you?
Oh, he blows a kiss to the crowd, and then, oh, do we cut it this way? Oh, look at this. That's my favorite.
It's like if Patrick Beverly had talent.
Yeah. Well,
you-
that's I got you. If Patrick Beverly was in his prime. Don't you mean if Patrick Beverly was in his prime?
I got
Kyrie and Luka, sad.
I like some of his answers.
Mavs now
but
3-7 in their last 10, bro.
Yeah,
seven.
why don't you ever have to answer for the Mavs?
Never.
I'm up here defending the Warriors
And they're
every
winning.
show, and they're winning, and he just scoots by on the Mavs.
Jimmy G's new
They might
favorite
not
wide
even make the
receiver,
play-in at this point.
Davante Adams, took to social media to be cryptic and then to clarify. First, the Instagram. If we haven't talked in the last 3 weeks, don't hit me about this stuff. Thanks.
I didn't
Fair.
think that was that cryptic.
It
Jimmy
was. We
Well,
didn't
that's
know if he
obvious
was
what he's
talking
saying.
about reporters or
Don't try to get
friends.
scoops from me if we're not actually friends.
I haven't talked to anybody in the
I
last
feel
3
you.
weeks.
Yeah.
Hey, don't make too much of it. My phone's dry, and then here comes everyone trying to get the inside scoop. It's annoying. That's it. Jimmy, let's get this money. Wow. I think contract's already done, so I think it's more of like a symbolic for like yardage and stuff.
I agree.
Yeah, okay.
I agree.
There's some level of excitement there, bro. Should Davante be as excited about Jimmy G as you are?
I mean, does Davante like winning? Has Davante seen this?
What is it?
Maybe he hasn't.
He's just
But
not
this
watching.
would definitely
We show it
warm
every
his heart.
show.
Look at the men on that list.
Oh,
He
my
hasn't
legends.
seen it.
We
Legends.
just send it to him.
And if he hasn't seen that,
What?
maybe Dusty, he's seen this.
What's this?
Those
What
are
is
the
that?
7 highest passer ratings in history
Oh,
in the
give me
regular
a
season.
break.
And look at where he is. No, I don't make this up. Y'all can talk all you want, all you like Jimmy G. Yeah, I'm not fudging the numbers. These are the facts. I'm the facts guy. That's the feelings guy right there. I'm the facts guy.
I know.
Even if I didn't like Jimmy G,
Yeah.
this is the truth.
It's true.
Can we be
And here's
serious?
the last
Okay,
thing,
no,
Nick,
I'm
quickly.
done.
This is what Davante should be most excited about.
Yeah, sure.
That Jimmy G's only making $23 million a
Oh.
year. Because that will
That's
give
what
them
it
money
is.
to go out and get defenders, go out and strengthen that offensive line, presumably.
There's not-
And now, I'm just saying, Nate. I'm not predicting playoffs yet. I'm just saying.
Because Jimmy
No,
G's
because,
a quarterback.
But he
hey
does
guys,
win.
do you remember last year?
You
do you remember
great.
last year, Wilds, when you were trying to, in the AFC West, when you were trying to make the case the Chiefs could miss the playoffs?
Yes.
You're like, it's not just on the table, it's the centerpiece, it's the Thanksgiving turkey.
You said
It's a
all
great-
that?
Yeah, he said all that.
Can't be right all the
and
time.
I said, you know, I'm going to do very simple math. Best coach, best quarterback, I think they're going to win the division. The Raiders have the worst coach and the worst quarterback in the division. the worst coach.
That's true.
And the
I'll give you that.
okay.
No, I give you
and
that.
the
It's
worst
a tough,
quarterback.
A lot of good coaches, and although is he the worst coach?
Yeah, I know you don't like the Chargers coach. I like him more than you, but Josh McDaniels not a good coach. But set that aside.
Go.
You want to know how I think Davante should be excited, or how he should feel?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Like this is going to be his last year at the Raiders.
Oh.
I think he's going to ask for a trade after this year. Davante Adams was a kick-ass playoff player. 11 playoff games, 900 yards, 8 touchdowns, 72 catches. He did not go to the Raiders to be in the NFL wilderness, Greg. He went there. I think he knew that they might be a downgrade slightly from where the Packers had been, but it was going to be with my college buddy, Derek Carr, and he also knew this. Can we show the Warren Sharp tweet? At least Derek Carr, he has some issues as a quarterback, but he actually does chuck it around. So if you guys can see that bottom left.
No one can see it.
Okay, well, you can't see because you're far
no
away.
one can see it.
Those people
can we
can
make
see
it smaller? What are those?
Okay, what are they?
Oh, those are people.
The great graphic.
Okay, that's what they are.
Good God.
Can I explain what it is?
Yes, in detail,
Please do, please.
Nobody throws it deep less than Jimmy and less effectively than Jimmy.
Oh, is that Jimmy down
Can
there?
I show you a graphic that actually works?
Okay, sure. Wow.
Dusty,
You
can't
gotta
let that
rip him
get
too?
Dusty spent all his effort on your graphics. Poor Warren Sharp making
My
him look bad.
graphics are
That's for a
simple and to the
phone.
point.
Show you a different graphic, Greg. Here's mine, really simple.
It was
Davante
the
Adams
second one.
catches a lot of balls. Oh, look at that. Nice and big. Big picture of Davante Adams right there. Targets 32. Receptions 14. Touchdowns 9. 1 deep touchdown in 11 games. So, Greg, quite simply, ignore Nick's graphic and just focus on this. Jimmy G can't throw it deep.
That's
or
what my
won't throw
graphic
it.
proved.
I know, but no one could figure it out.
Okay.
If you had a monocle, you could get up to your screen. So will this work, or is it going to be a total failure?
It works because he understands what's going to be asked. He understands. He has a rapport, relationship. It's not going to be good enough.
Oh.
And so for me, if we're just solely looking at Davante Adams, no.
Okay.
Now
Like,
remember,
I
Davante
don't
got
care.
busy with Jared Stidham.
That's
did.
true.
He did.
Stidham could have
Jared
it out.
Stidham throws it
153
deep.
yards.
Yes, he throws it
I
deep.
understand
Two
that,
touchdowns.
but what they just shown with those graphics, that's been my number one disappointment with Jimmy Garoppolo. Not only does he not throw it deep, he doesn't even really like throwing outside the numbers. So Davante thrives in those areas, and so when you look at what makes him so special, yes, can he beat you anywhere on the field? Of course, but when you eliminate an aspect of his game that makes him so special, naturally as a quarterback position, like you can't do that. He has to be able to push the ball outside the numbers and down the field.
All right.
If he can do that, then
Reason they got to a
So-
they'll
Super
finish
Bowl.
fourth
Never throw.
or third in that
Hey,
division.
So
actually
some of the
did
money perhaps that they saved on Jimmy G, they went and spent on Jacoby Myers, the Patriots' most productive wide receiver and favorite target of Mac Jones, a.k.a. the baby goat.
It's going to hurt them.
Reunites with Josh McDaniels on a 3-year, $33 million deal.
That's not, you know what?
Okay.
That's not the only person he reunites with. Speaking of throwing deep, maybe if they're worried that Jimmy can't, you know who can?
Okay, Greg, I hope you...
Jacoby Myers. He gets to reunite with his favorite deep threat group, Chandler Jones. Give me the video. Oh, not forget the picture. Give me the video, please. Oh, look at that pass. Oh, there it is.
supposed to be this is coach and analysis.
I'm telling you right now, it was about as good of a touchdown pass as anyone in a Raider uniform threw last year, and now they've got the guy. I'm more interested, Wilds, not just in watching you watch this video, but what are your Patriots doing?
Oh, I tell you what they're doing.
What?
Saving up for DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay, if they don't get DeAndre Hopkins, what are they doing? Because you talked about all this cap space.
Jerry
Who's their
Jeudy.
best
I hope
receiver?
they do.
Oh,
Jerry
trade
Jeudy.
for Jerry Jeudy?
Well, we've got $26 million in cap space, and then D-Hop has to kind of maneuver his deal. But in all seriousness, so like the Jacoby Myers, mush face Mac Jones aside, if you wanted, like you drafted Mac Jones in the first round, we saw Jalen make a big leap with A.J. Brown. So what are we expecting Mac Jones to do? That you took away a tight end, now you took away a wide receiver, you brought in Bill O'Brien. We need a big wide receiver, and DeAndre Hopkins is the person to do it. Greg, co-sign me?
I co-sign that.
Thank
I
you.
like DeAndre Hopkins.
If it
I like
happens, I
Jacoby
like it.
Myers. I like the acquisition of Jacoby Myers too for the Raiders.
You kind of like the Raiders. You said it was going to work.
Look, we had the banners up here. Like, they're not going to do anything.
Oh, no. They're not better than the Chiefs. But
No,
you
they're
seem
not
like
better
you
than
like
the
them.
Chargers. And they probably won't be better than the Denver Broncos.
It's a tough division. It's a good division.
Look at
Russ
this.
about
You
to
can't even
bounce
say it
back.
with
I
a straight
think we'll get
face.
to that later.
But they've got a guy who just wins.
What?
So I'm sure they'll be fine, Brew. You don't
He
have nothing to worry
might
about.
even
I gotta be
surprise
honest.
me.
I cannot wait
If he win, he
until
might
starts
even surprise
losing
me.
games
Yeah.
so that
That
graphic
is
that you
done
continue
forever.
to show
Yeah.
is over.
Just
Exactly
the facts, guys. He's
I
not going
know.
to sit up here and lie. What are
Right.
you going to do?
I don't have pom-poms up here.
Yeah.
All right,
Not
if
a fan.
Jimmy G wets the bed, I'll say it.
He does.
But I'm just pointing out
Not a
the
fan.
facts.
You guys are fans.
They